this video, I'll be showing you guys how I created this super easy, quick headband. This is part of my Logan Twisty headband set, which is a mommy and mini set. It is an adult small and a toddler 1 to 2-year-old size. And the pattern is a do-yourself pattern. So the numbers that I came up with for both of these sizes were based on the measurements for the sizes, adult, small, and toddler. But I will list the details and the materials on the screen as well as in the description box. For this tutorial, I will be using a different color yarn and a different brand. So this is the Lion brand, Wool Ease. It is a number 4. And I will be using a number 5 crochet hook. Okay. So to start out with, I will create my slip knot. Pattern is worked in multiples of 2 plus 1. So for the adult small, you will chain 66. So go ahead and insert your hook into your slip knot. Go ahead and yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and that's how you create your chains. So I have 3, so I need 66, so I'm going to go ahead and continue until I reach 66, and I will meet you guys back up whenever we've reached that number. So once you've created the number that you needed, for this one it'll be 66, I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 more, and that's just for turning. So for my projects, I like working in the back bumps of the chain. I don't know if it'll, these back bumps here. So here's the front of your chain, which is these little V shapes, and then the back you got these bumps. So go ahead and flip your work over so that the bumps are towards you. And you're going to go ahead and skip that first chain that you created. So there's the first bump and then the second bump. You're going to be working in the second bump. I don't know if it'll, yeah, so this bump right here. Skip the first, work in the second. So you're going to go ahead and insert your hook into that second bump. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both to create your single crochet. Insert into the next bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, insert into the next bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Go ahead and continue placing single crochets until you reach the end of your chain, and I will meet you back up. I just finished my last single crochet, so I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn my work. So for this pattern, it is worked in a skip 1, place 2 in the next, skip 1, place 2, skip 1, place 2 for every row. So here's the loop on your hook, the chain you created for turning, and then your first stitch. So you're going to want to skip this first stitch and work in this second stitch, and you're going to be placing 2. So you're going to place a single crochet and a double crochet. So we're going to start out with our single crochet, so skipping the first one, and in the second one, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, single crochet. And in that same stitch that you just created, that single crochet, you're going to place a double. So go ahead and yarn over and insert into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first two, yarn over, and pull through the last two. So that's your double. So go ahead and skip the next one, and in that following one, place a single and a double. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first two, pull through the last two. And skipping one, and in this following one, insert your hook, place a single crochet and a double crochet, and you will just continue that pattern all the way down until you reach the end. And when you reach the end, you're going to place 1 single crochet in that last stitch. So go ahead and continue, and I will meet you back up whenever I reach the end. I just created my last stitch, which was just 1 single crochet in that last stitch. So now I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn. And you will just be repeating that row for the rest of the pattern until you reach the very last row, which is just a row of single crochet to match our first row. So just like that row, we're going to go ahead and skip our first stitch, working in the second, placing 2 stitches. So a single crochet and a double crochet again. Oops, don't yarn over. So skipping the first, so loop on your hook, the chain you created for turning, your first stitch, and then the second stitch. So go ahead and insert, place your single crochet, and a double crochet in that same stitch as the single. Skipping the next, in the following, a single and a double. Skipping the next, and in the following, a single and double. And you will just keep creating this row for the rest of your pattern, and then always placing one single crochet in that last stitch, and then chaining 1 and turning your work. Now I'm going to go ahead and work up some more rows till it measures about 4 inches before I complete my last row, which is just single crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will meet you guys back up whenever I've reached the 4 inches. Okay, so I just finished my 11th row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11th row, and it should be measuring close to 4 inches. Yep, measuring close to 4 inches. So my last row is just going to be a row of single crochet, just like our first row. So without skipping any stitches, go ahead and place single crochets across until you reach the end. So inserting into our first stitch, single crochet, the following, okay, I just finished my last single crochet, so I'm going to draw up 1 more loop, and then I'm going to give myself a long enough tail to weave in our twist. So go ahead and cut that off. And with the loop that you just made, I like to go ahead and take the end I just cut and pull that through that loop, and then pull down tight to create a little knot. Grabbing a darning needle, go ahead and weave your yarn through, And to create our twist, okay, so I want this to be the outside of my headband, so I'm going to have this facing up. And to create my twist, I'm going to grab both ends and create little U shapes, like so, or V shapes, and then you're going to insert them just like this. Okay, so again, grab both ends with the outside of your beanie, or sorry, with the outside of your headband facing upward, grab both ends, create these U shapes, and just link them together. Like that. So once you have your ends interlocked like this, I go ahead and unfold this part, unfold this one, and keeping these two ends like this, and then I go ahead and weave through the tops of the ends, just picking up the top stitches and going from back to front. Okay. And once that's secure, I go ahead and fold this one back over and start attaching this one to these ones. So go ahead and pick up the top stitches and just attach it to the previous ones. Okay, and now for the last one, just fold that over and do the exact same thing, just picking up stitches and attaching it to your previous one. Okay. And with this short end, I'm going to go ahead and make a few knots with the other end. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut the shorter one off. And then I'm going to go ahead and weave this end through these V's of my border. So I don't know if my camera will focus, but I'm going to go ahead and weave it through one side of all my V's here. So I'm going to go ahead and insert underneath this edge of the V, underneath and through, underneath and through. And it's just one side of the V's on the border. Then I'm just going under and through. Pulling that through. Under. Okay. And then I just tug it a little bit, and then there's your ends weaved in. So go ahead and cut that off. And now you can flip your headband inside out. And you just created this super easy, quick headband. with this beautiful pattern and texture to it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!